Hey guys, I'm Naija. Welcome to my channel. Yes, so I just wanted to, today I didn't want to do motivation. I decided I wanted to do a discussion. These jobs, like, I feel like people are so caught up in making the corporation run that they forget that they're dealing with people. And I don't know if, like, I feel like every time a new management comes into place, they feel like they gotta change something. And I don't know if in their head they feel like changing it for the better. That they are changing it for the better for the people, or they want to just have this persona that they actually are doing something, right? Because it's like, I mean, every job that I've ever went to, every time a new management came in, I feel like they never changed it for the better. It was never like it was never better. It was always steered towards robotics. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking and I'm just like, I feel like I had an epiphany. I think when I turned 40, I was on this new journey. You know, I was on this new journey of figuring out what I really, really want to do in life. And then when my brother died this year, I was like, what are we living for? And then for a long time I was questioning that, like, you know, like, why are we just living to die? Like, what is the purpose of that? And then I would talk to my husband and he'd be like, you know, for the experience. I'm like, but most people don't even enjoy the experience. And what's the purpose of having an unenjoyable experience and then dying? Like, I don't get that. And then you know, we have all these beliefs that there's another side, and I'm not saying that there's not. I'm just saying we have all these different beliefs. And so we just we leave God and we just come down here to have an experience that's not enjoyable, like having a job, for example, and then we die. That's crazy. Like, that's really crazy. I feel like if we're gonna be down here and we're gonna live, we might as well do something that we're happy doing. We might as well say that, well, at least we happy. Like, even if it's not making us a lot of money, even if it's not making us no money, at least we can die doing something that we pursued in happiness. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why continue to keep doing stuff over and over and over again, being in a job that you dislike, to pay bills that you don't care much for? I mean, you like the luxury of a place and to eat and things of this nature, but at the cost of what? It's like they putting you in this predicament where you gotta, like, choose between your happiness and surviving. You know what I'm saying? It's like as if you can't have both. It's really weird. And it's like you wanna, like, I've been watching all these videos about people quitting their 9 to 5 and saying that they just feel much freer, much lighter and everything like that. And you know what? I get it, because for a long time that's what I want to do. It's harder when you know, have a family, you know, you're a wife, you have kids and stuff like that. Even though 2 of my children are older, I just have one young one left to take care of. And I feel like I want to spend more time with her. Like, I don't want to spend all my time at a job. And if you think about it, it's not just 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to get up. How long that takes you to get up? Say an hour to get ready. It might take you an hour to get to work. We're just going to say, give or take, right? So that's already 2 hours, right? Did you eat? I don't know. So maybe you need another hour. So that's 3 hours, all right? Then there's 8 hours. So that's already 11 hours. And then you got to get home. And then you got to decompress. And then you got to eat. And then you got to shower. So that's another 3 hours. So that's, what, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 hours, almost 15 hours of you preparing yourself to do something you dislike, that you're not happy with. And it's taking you away from things that you are happy with, that you love and you want to be with, and you want to take the time to be with. It just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to die and work. Work and die. That just doesn't make sense to me. And it's like, I don't want to live the rest of my years working, paying bills, and not getting to spend time with my children or my husband or doing the things that I love. Why am I spending the majority of my time doing something that I'm unhappy with? I don't want to manage people anymore. Like, people are adults. They know what they're doing. And I feel like I don't want to be looking at them like, are they working harder than me, or are they doing their job, or are they making it more or less harder for my job and stuff like that. I'm at a point where I just don't want to do that. Like, everybody should do what the hell they want. Come to work or not come to work at all. Like, I don't want to be the manager, the co-manager of people. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do what I want. I want to do what I love. I want to be with people that respect me and love me and care about me. I want to do something that sparks my soul. And I feel like when you do get into a job, it's just so limiting, especially when you're creative and you want to create and you want to be creative. And then when you have something, say, creative on your job, and then they say, oh, that's taken away from productivity. What the hell that mean? That's taken away from productivity. It's like they're taking everything that makes your brain like get creative and work. They're taking that away. Like, they don't want you to use that part of your brain. You know what I'm saying? They just want you to use the part of your brain that follows this repetition in nature, this repetitive thing, just these things that are tedious that you just do over and over and over again without thinking. And who wants to live a life like that? That's a robot. And even that robot that they had working didn't even work that long and unalived itself. I don't know how a robot can unalive itself, but they didn't even like working. It doesn't give you the opportunity in most cases to use your creative side. It's like, I don't get why they invented jobs. Like, I feel like we could still get things done and we could still be a creative society, a productive society, without everyone having to like work a job. Because a job could be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can drive Uber, you can make videos, you can sing, you can dance, you can paint, you can color, it's so many different things you can do. But it's just like they put this money system where, like, in some instances it's easier or harder to make money. And then they have this inflation shit that goes on where they make the rent ridiculous amounts but keep the pay at low amounts, and we all just working at these jobs for this little bit of money when it's really not like helping us to pay nothing. It's like we're waiting to die, and it's just so stupid, like, to live life like that, So I kind of give it to like the homeless people. Like, they're free, I mean, granted, they have their own things that they're dealing with and stuff like that, but they're free. They're free to make money however they want. They have no one on them about taxes and go taking shots and who to love, who to be with. They just are. They just who they are. They be who they be, sleep where they may. And I mean, granted, I don't want to struggle like that because it looks like a hard knock life, but I want to be free. Like, I want to be free to just discover who I really am. Like, I'll be hitting 50 and living 50 years on the planet and not really realizing like what you're capable of. Like, how can you discover what you're really capable of if you don't even get a chance? It's like that, not that too many hours in a day to just discover your creative abilities. You know what I'm saying? To figure out like the things that you do love in life. Not just like, but do love in life. It's not that many hours in a day. Like, you get tired after a while. You know what I'm saying? And especially working at a job, it's like, why is these cars so loud? Like, what is going on? And he's not even going that fast. But anyway, especially working at a job, it's like they don't even give you the opportunity to be creative. Like in my job now, I just left one job for this job. And I told myself I wasn't gonna leave jobs to go to another job because they all suck. And not that I'm not grateful or appreciative of the money that's providing. I feel like we shouldn't have to die struggling and not fulfilling our artist side of ourselves, our creative side. Die not expressing ourselves to our fullest potential because we decide that we need to go to work. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I'm watching, like, oh, I thought that boat was coming here. I'm watching, like, other people's videos of them quitting their 9-to-5s and stuff like that. I don't know if they're really doing it and just making a video because they want to get viral or whatever, but hey, whatever. But they got some valid points. They have some good reasons. And if you don't resonate with this and you love your job, I'm not even bashing jobs. I'm just saying that I've worked in several jobs, and probably close to the amount of how old I am, really. And I didn't stay at them because I just felt out of place. I felt like I didn't belong, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like that I wasn't a good worker because I always got promoted. I showed up because I was in management a lot of times, so they know they could depend on me. But it's like they could depend on me, but I need to depend on me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to show up for myself and show up for the things that I love in life and take time to do the stuff I love and not feel some kind of way because I'm not showing up for work, you know what I'm saying? Or not feel some kind of way because I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy my time with my children and my husband and eating good stuff and going to places I like, I love and stuff like that. It's almost like they put us in this atmosphere, this thinking that that's wrong to think like that's wrong to want good things and feel like you deserve good things. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I can't talk for everybody, but for me, it's like I go buy something that I really like, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, do you got the money to really buy that? But I like this. You know what I'm saying? But you got this bill to pay. And it's just like, you know what I'm saying? They got us in this space where we're not even looking out for ourselves, our own soul, and what fulfills us as a person, as a soulful, energetic being, as a creative light. They got us thinking like, you know, we're doing something wrong because we're pursuing happiness. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like, I'm just like even now, like when I go to work and I feel like I gotta put on a mask, like I gotta be fake. It's good still? Oh, how many minutes? 30? 15? 14. I don't know why my daughter whispering. She's so cute. She helped me with this video. Yeah, like I feel like I gotta put on a mask or something to, I don't know, I feel like I can't be myself. Like I feel like I have to be fake. Like I'm happy coming here. And I just want to be happy just to be happy. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I could be my fullest self. You know, I feel like I gotta hide the happy in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't go there and just, I'm back. My battery died. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so it's almost like you gotta be, like you gotta hide your light in order to fit in with everybody else. And I don't wanna fit in, you know what I'm saying? And I think I'm to a point where I'm like, I have to decide. You know what I'm saying? I have to decide that, am I gonna continue doing what everybody else is doing even though they're unhappy? Because you could tell. Because I know I am. You know, I don't feel fulfilled. And like, when is the right time? And they always say, oh, don't just quit your job, don't just do that, da da da. But if you fall over, heave over, and unalive yourself, not unalive yourself, but you know, you heal, you just get unalive, like you just fall over and you just unalive. It's like you never got to do anything you wanted to do. Like you never got to pursue anything you loved. You never got to, you know, just realize your truest, highest potential, you know, because you always felt like you had time, you know. And I don't want to make this video like all depressing and stuff, because it's not really about being sad or nothing like that. It's really about discovering, like recreating. It's about like really living in your truest self. Like, what is the purpose of living if you can't live in your truest self? Like, you know, you gotta live in your truest self. You gotta live in your truest highest self, because just never know, because our time is limited. I guess we all have to die. Like, I never really thought of that, because I just never really thought of it. Like, I'm like, not that I was in a, not like just immortal being, physically. I'm still not even sure if I'm some spiritual person, but I am sure that I have something inside of me that's telling me that you deserve good things. Like, you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be around people that love you and you love them. You deserve to live in your truest, highest self and not feel uncomfortable because you think the way you think, and you deserve to let your light shine as bright as it possibly can without other people feeling intimidated by it. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's because they're not living in their truest, highest self. Because if you're living in your truest, highest self, you don't feel intimidated by someone else living in their truest, highest self. You want everybody around you living in their truest, highest self. Because if everybody around you is living in your truest, highest self, there's love, there's light, there's peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know, I think we all just need to sit down and not just give up. No, I'm not saying give up. I hope you're not getting that from this video. I'm saying, like, discover what you really want to do in life and do it. Like, I feel like, why wait? Why wait? Like, figure out somehow, some way to do what you love every day. Like, to be in a space and do what you love every day. And I think that would make life truly worth living. You know what I'm saying? And not really the money. Like, people with money say, oh, money isn't everything. And that's hard for someone else to hear that doesn't have money, and money is a situation. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't have enough because you're trading your time for money. And you want to find out for yourself. Okay, I want to see if money isn't everything. Let me see for myself. I want to see if having all this money coming in without me laboring so hard for it, is it not everything? That could be a goal. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, let me find out for myself. Let me see. So yeah, like, so I have these talks with myself, and I'm like, I can't, and I won't. I'm gonna figure out, like, if I have to DoorDash again. I don't even have a car. I mean, I have a car, but it's not working correctly. Gosh, I got things going on. But I'd rather DoorDash, because I feel like I have more control. I can stop. I can do things with my daughter and stuff, my sons or whatever, my husband. Yeah. I can do, it's so many other things that I can do, and I feel like I just never have enough time because I got to get ready for work. I don't want to always, I'm feeling like, I don't know if I ever had this before, there's anxiety people have been talking about. Like, every time I have a day off, which I have a day off today, and I know that I got to go back to work tomorrow, I'm just like, especially in retail, because sometimes they have your days separate. They don't have your 2 days together. You get this anxiety, like, oh my God, like, it's not enough time to just decompress and just love on yourself so you can get into your creative mode. Because, you know, like, I was watching a video and it was saying that you need to pour into yourself so you can get into this creative mode, so you can create this masterpiece, so you can open up this genius ability inside of you. But how can you do that when you're so tired? You're so drained, and you're always thinking about you got a bill to pay, and you got to get to work, and you got to deal with these people that's dealing with their own situations and their own struggles, and you got to like tell them to get back to work, or oh, do this to make the corporation function properly. And I don't want to use my brain for that. You know what I'm saying? I want to use my brain for what I want to use my brain for. You know, like if I want to go sleep out on the beach and live on the beach, I should be able to live on the beach. Like nobody owns this planet, not that I know of. Like I don't think no one should own this planet, because if y'all can make planets, then money is really obsolete. Why are we working? You know what I'm saying? So nobody owns this planet. Why do we have to pay to live on it? This is so weird. Like nobody's thinking of these things but me. Like it's weird. Like we gotta pay to live here? What? And then we gotta pay to die on a... This doesn't make no sense. It's just, this world is really backwards. It's really, really backwards. But anyway, I'm gonna end this video. I think it's been long enough. Yeah, my birthday's coming up in March. I'll be 48 years old. Years young, because I don't look my age, okay? I don't care what you say, what you think, what you heard. I don't feel it. So I don't live like that. But I do know that time is precious. And if time is so precious, then we need to spend it on things that we love. The majority of the time needs to be spent on things that we love doing and being around people that we love. Not on things that we don't love. Because when it's time for me to go somewhere in this spiritual realm, if there is a spiritual realm, when it's time for me to go, I want to say that I did everything I can to live my truest, highest self, and I reached my highest creative genius abilities. I pursued it, I did it, I'm happy, I can move on, you know. And I can say if there's nothing on the other side, hopefully there is, you know. I don't know for sure. I can't remember if there is. But I want to be able to have this feeling like, oh, what a good life. See you next video. I wish you peace and love.